Here we are live.
Hi everyone.
So let's wait a few seconds so that everything, people connecting or not. Yeah, Patrina. So happy to see you.
Hi.
Okay, so let's start. So today I'm with my beautiful friend Ariane.
Hi everyone.
And we are talking about what happened when women came together. And the reason why I wanted to record that live with my friend is, oh my god, so much love, is because yesterday we were at one of her friend and we were talking about the woman circles and what we expected before and what actually happened. So I'm super curious because I love your story, like your very first women's circle you did with me. I really want to know like how you felt before and just tell the story because I love it.
Okay, so you have to know that we've been friends with Mathilde for a long time. So even before she started her journey in yoga and all this business and everything, so I have been very supportive of everything that she's been doing since the past year when she launched her business and everything. And so it was very important for me to kind of like participate in everything that she was doing because it was it was a way for me to support her. And so what happened is before the women's circle I was really scared because I had no idea what it was gonna be. Mathilde sent us a program, but like the main thing for me was being scared about people there that I wasn't gonna know. And even though I'm a very sociable person, it's still
She really is.
It's still kind of scary to you don't know who's gonna be there, what you're gonna talk about, how intimate it's gonna be or not. And once the first one I did there was only 4 people. And there was you and 2 other people I didn't know.
Yeah.
And so it was actually really nice because it was very intimate. And so what I was kind of scared about was having to... Sorry, that's my boyfriend playing video games at the same time. So, but I was kind of scared that... I was just scared about a lot of things, and then when I arrived it was actually really nice, and Mathilde guided us and we started doing meditation, and like for most of the first part it's just us being in our own bubble. And I actually did 2 women's circle now. 3?
Yeah.
No, I did 2.
No, you did 3.
I did 3.
Think so.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't remember. And like each time it's a different topic, so Mathilde guides us through the topic and through what comes and what appears for everyone. And then we do a lot of journaling, and that's something I don't do a lot, journaling and writing about how I feel and everything. It's actually quite nice. After the meditation you can kind of like gather all your thoughts and everything. And then what I specifically liked was the dancing part, because you get to just dance, because most of the time you don't... I was a dancer when I was little,
yeah.
And most of the time you just dance and like you always have a kind of choreography or something like that. And then here it's just like you just move your body, do freely what you want and have fun, and sharing that with the other girls, it also kind of starts to connect you. And then we do the sharing part, and that's where you actually get to experience the whole thing. Is you kind of realize that even though we each have our individual like experiences and thoughts and everything, most of us, we have the same feelings and the way we feel about ourselves, about others and everything. And yeah, at the end of the 2 hours, because mostly
moving the emotions 100%.
Exactly. That's what's going on. And then you just get to share and connect with other women as well, because and everyone that was in the women's circle, like the few that I've done, everyone is so, how do you say, bienveillant, like so,
I don't know,
kind and like
compassionate,
and you just get into this space where no one is judging you, and it's so nice to share with other women. We've talked about body image, we've talked about relationships, we talk about so many different things, and you just get to connect, and it's so nice.
What is like your what was the difference between what you expected and what actually happened?
So
Even though you didn't expect
I
it so
didn't
much.
expect much. I just went there like not knowing. And but I can tell for the second one, because for the first one I had no expectation because I never did it.
Yeah.
But for the second one, I've had a really, really awful day.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It was horrible. Like it's not often at all that I have a bad day, but this day was so bad. I cried all day and I was feeling really down, and I just kept saying, no, I don't want to come tonight. I'm not feeling in the mood to share or to give or to even like listen to other people. I just wasn't in that mood. So I kind of forced myself to go, and my boyfriend forced me to go as well. To go, and actually most of the girls there, when we did the sharing and everything, I told them like, so I felt like today I was just gonna fake it and not be in it, and actually it's impossible because you just start melting, like your emotions, they start coming out, and as your emotion comes out, the other people's emotion comes out as well, and so it's like kind of impossible to fake it because everything is so real and you just share it. And every time I come out of a woman's circle, I feel this like kind of high of, wow, like I've let out so many things that I didn't even know I had inside of me, and then you just can kind of move on with your life. And it's like kind of it's like a meeting. It's like once a month, and you're gonna share and meet new people as well. I've met like incredible women that I think are super cool, and then you just can connect with people that you wouldn't have met otherwise. So,
and it's like you don't go to small talk, so there is a depth into that I don't know, but like some girls, they just join for one circle and now they're very close friends. Like I feel like I've known them forever because we go so deep, and we're not afraid to share it openly. So this is,
and I think it comes from you as well, because like if you haven't been to a women's circle before, you're gonna be a little bit shy, like anyone, even if you're very sociable. And the fact that you always open the session being like super open, like even I remember one of the circles where you said yourself, like, I wasn't feeling it today, even though it's your women's circle, you're the one who's organizing it. So you giving yourself this space gives it to all of us.
Yeah.
So it's really nice because you start, so there's no like place for shyness because you start and you're very open about everything. So it makes it easier for the rest of us to carry on with that.
Yeah, and I feel also like so you came to the second one I ever did. That was your first one?
Yeah, that was my first one.
And I remember after this one, I was high on life for like 3, like I couldn't even sleep that night. And the women's circle was supposed to be like 2 hours. I think we went all the way to 3 hours.
Yeah, I think we did 3 hours.
And after that, you sent me a text like, I would have loved to keep talking, but it was already 3 hours long. And I remember being so high on like, this is everything I always craved of, being a younger girl and struggling and seeing like a lot of competition, or even with your friends. Sometimes it's just hard to get to that place. But I feel like because we did like the introspection of like the meditation, and then we get to dance and we have fun and we go through different emotions in a very short period of time, that then when you go to the sharing and the talking, you go like into it, and you feel so open and seen and heard. And that's also kind of the thing we were talking yesterday of how sometimes you go to people and they find you a solution, they want to fix what you say, and I feel like in this kind of place you know that you go and no one's gonna tell you anything, just everyone's gonna be here to witness all of you.
Yeah, exactly. So what happens also in the women's circle is when you share, like most of the time you just get reactions like, we're proud of you, we heard you and everything, but you don't have like advices, and because you don't come in that space for advice, you just come here to just let go of everything that's inside. And also I was thinking when you were talking about like, because of COVID, I feel like I'm a very girly girl, and I make my friends by having like girls' nights and just like having people at my house over and everything. And I feel like with COVID it's been like harder to meet up with people and actually see people in person. And I feel like this is the thing, like if you're lonely, or if you feel like you can't speak to the people around you, this is kind of a group where you can say anything. There will be no judgment, and everyone will just be there to listen to you. And because we don't know each other, it's easier as well to just like say whatever is in your mind and then just get it out.
What is your favorite part then?
I think, okay, I like everything, honestly, because there's different levels to it. So one part without another is not really complete. Like if you were to start with the sharing, I think it would be weird.
Yeah.
And the fact that you start with getting into your own person, that's not my favorite part. I'm not gonna lie. I think my favorite part is the sharing at the end. But it's only possible, and it's only that good because you had all the different steps before. And I know like the dancing, you always tell the girls like, if you're not comfortable, you can turn your camera off. And because I've done this multiple times now, I always leave my camera on because this is when you have the most fun, it's when you connect. And now like I can tell most of the girls who's never done this, they turn the camera off for like the first.
I think it doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't happen anymore.
Everyone has camera on.
Because it's so fun. Like, because if you turn your camera off, 5 minutes later you're gonna turn it back on because it's so fun.
Yeah.
Like seeing other people's faces, having fun, and you're also starting to connect and just see like how not judgmental the people are, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
So I think like the end part and the sharing mostly is really, I really love it.
Yeah. Yesterday we were talking with her friend as well about how like the society makes us want to always compete, and it's very hard to find that sacred space between women, especially like coming together. What are your thoughts on that?
I think like no, I think I've always been a women's person. Like I love being friends with women. I think women are incredible, and I've never really felt this. Like the only times I could feel it is when I see a really like pretty person, or like someone that has an energy that I will feel a bit like under that person or not feel as good as them, but not in a jealousy way. Like it's not I want to be them, it's just I don't feel as good as them. So that's gonna diminish my own power. And actually one thing I've learned over the years is that someone's power doesn't undermine your own power. Someone's beauty doesn't undermine your own beauty, and there is room for beauty and power everywhere. Yeah. And I think obviously the society we live in makes us want to compete, makes us want to be better, be prettier, be more intelligent, and especially now with like all these movements, it's like you feel like you have to do it all. You have to be a mother, you have to be a businesswoman, you have to be successful, you have to have a clean house, you have to have nice decoration, you have to be everywhere and do everything at the same time. And I feel like that kind of puts a pressure on us to be so successful in so many different things, that when you just see on, especially with social media, you can see women it feels like they have it all put together and everything, and then you just realize no, like they're human like us, and it's hard for everyone. And I just always try to put myself in the shoes of the other person, women or men, but
and I feel like there is something so powerful about just like me too, because I remember the one where we talked a lot about body image. It was crazy because I was seeing this beautiful woman that I love. I mostly know all of them, or even if I don't know them very well, I love them, I admire them. I think they're beautiful inside out, and each and every one of us, we experience some kind of struggle with body image. And in my head, I was like, how can she feel bad about her body? She's so beautiful. But just like coming all together with our different, like, and it's not like, oh yeah, I have the exact same situation. Because no, we were so different, like size, shapes, everything. Whatever. We were so different. But we could connect through me too. And I feel like there is so much like you're not carrying it just on yourself, like you're like you have your sister holding you into that with me too is so powerful.
It's powerful, and like especially what you were saying, is you just realize it's not about the body image. It's not about the size you actually have. It's not about your double chin, or it's not about your rolls. It's not about this. It's about what we think people expect from us, what the pressure we put on ourselves, and all the negativity we put in ourselves, and then you just realize, like, no one would ever criticize you for what you like. Some people will, obviously, but in this,
haters gonna hate.
In this space especially.
Jasper.
Hi. Valid. In this space especially, no one's gonna judge you for your body, and everyone is gonna feel like, wow, this woman is beautiful, and like, why is she saying that about herself? That's what you were saying
also about, like, trying to be perfect and having it all. And when you come to that space and you're like me too, with some struggle and challenges or stuff that you feel, it's just like, oh gosh, like, okay, chill. Like,
okay, chill. I can chill. Like, everyone feels the same, and the fact that you all feel the same just makes you feel better about it. And, and you stop having this little voice telling you, oh, you shouldn't feel bad because you feel that type of way about your body image. You're just like, okay, I feel this way about my body image. A lot of women do. Most women do.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's okay. I'm allowed to feel like that. And by feeling like that, you can start healing it as well.
Yeah. And I feel also, even when we don't have the same stories, and like, you don't have this me too, like, you don't experience it, but you have this sense of being understood. That's really how I felt. And the more I did Women's Circle, and the more I was like, not even like the leader of it. Like, of course I love leading the meditation and stuff, but I feel really part of it. I feel like, and that's the idea behind it, is like, we co-create the space all together, because like, it's not me hosting something where you come individually. It's like, everyone brings something to the table, and you feel so understood. Like, it's beautiful.
And like, even if you start with a subject, it can like move on and completely shift and completely change, depending on what people are gonna say and how they're gonna feel at the moment and everything. So it's like, even if you've done 10 of them, it's always gonna be unexpected, because it's not always gonna be the same people. It's not always gonna be the same topics, and you just evolve in this space. And it's 2 hours that it's a gift. For me, it's a gift to yourself. Like, for 2 hours, you take these 2 hours. It's still a long time, like, in your day, in your week. 2 hours is a lot, but actually it doesn't feel like 2 hours at all.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like 10 minutes. But it's like a gift that you give to yourself. Like, okay, this is self-care to me. You're gonna take care of yourself from the inside to the outside. It's just gonna make you shine from the inside and feel so connected and so, I don't know, like, I don't know what to say to finish my sentence,
okay,
so I'm gonna pass it on to you.
Let's not do that. Hey, Camila. Well, I think we.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to talk about? I mean, we could talk for hours about this subject.
But no, maybe just say, Women's Circle is. I've never seen someone do this before. Probably it exists, but I have never seen someone do this before, and I think you can always gain from an experience like this. Like, even if you do it once and you don't like it, I don't think so. Even if you do it once and you don't like it, like, it's only 2 hours of your life, so what you have to lose.
Yeah, thank you so much for being present in this life, but also like in the Women's Circle, because you've been part of 3 of them. So
yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah,
and I'm going to the next one on
Saturday
30.
at 6:30 Paris time. CEST.
Yeah.
So we'll be there, and we also will have Chelsea. She's gonna make us sort of a meditation. It's a guidance exercise. It's just something so deep, and I did this exercise a few months ago already, and it's just so powerful, so powerful. I don't want to spoil too much, but I feel like it's not.
That's enough.
That's enough?
That's enough.
Okay.
I think that's enough.
Ciao.